and said these teeth look like the teeth when the bear does the tsunami jump. And I thought that was pretty astute. I never thought maybe that's a connection there. You know, Russia, some type of issue with Russia. But this is a Korean girl. The tiger on her back, you know, if you look up the national animals, South Korea is the Siberian tiger. And you can even look up the, the animal for North Korea, just list of national animals on Wikipedia. South Korea's is the tiger. And you can look it up and you'll see that unofficially the tiger is also the animal of North Korea. But death from behind. So I had to look it up, Sentosa, and I did. And if you look up, I'll try to zoom in so you can see a little better. Let's see if we can get this a little bigger. All right, so this is just Wikipedia, Sentosa. Here's the BBC Trump-Kim summit to be held on Singapore's Sentosa Island. And if you look up Sentosa, the name means whatever, peace and love or whatever. But if you read right here, Sentosa is an island in Singapore previously called Palau Belakang Mati, Malay for the island of death from behind. Isn't that something? I mean, that would really fit right here with the summit. Death from behind absolutely fits. And he's got the 12, the L, on his tooth, which the meeting is to happen on the 12th. The L is the 12th letter of the alphabet. The L on his tooth. The balloon going up. When the balloon's going up, it signifies it was an old way in the old war, before they had radios and such, to signify the war's kicking off. The war's about to kick off. Death from behind, it makes absolutely perfect sense. She is a Korean girl. No nuclear sign on her cheek. That's what the meeting is about. That's what all this is about, at least at face value. That's what they're telling. That's what their narrative is. But you can see the skeleton, and I've talked about this. If you look up Singapore Airlines logo, it's got, this bird with the 3 wings coming up like this at an angle. Singapore Airlines. And God is my witness, I saw this before they even announced anything about Singapore. And I said, man, it looks like that, in my mind, I was thinking it looks like that symbol, on the skeleton's head. And then when they announced it, I was like, wow. And that's what brought me back to it. But this is the Singapore Airlines logo. You can see it on their planes. Of course, if the plane is turned the other way, then the symbol will be reversed, with the bird on this side and the 3 wings going up the other way. And that's what you see. I think, at least it makes sense, like a bird head here in his eye, and then the 3 wings coming up at this angle and then up, similar to the Singapore, but no nuclear. Korea definitely deals with the Korean issue, and I think it's very interesting that it does, and we've consistently tied it to that. And obviously, I think that's an obvious meaning there. But the death from behind, I think I really wanted to show that, because that just makes perfect sense that they have all this stuff planned out. Again, I'm not saying they know the future, but they have a plan. They have this stuff planned out meticulously. And the death from behind, Julian T. has long said that this looks like perhaps assassination from behind whenever he, one second here. Whenever he looks down here, and, does his, where he goes blank at, will there be some type of assassination attempt? It sounds far-fetched, but it doesn't even need to be though. And it could just mean going blank or EMP, but it does fit right here. The shark hitting him from behind, in a multi-layered sense. I'm not saying it's going to be nuked, but basically, if this even ties into it, this is subjective, but I think the skeleton scene is pretty doggone conclusive. Death from behind, and it doesn't even need to be an assassination attempt. It could just be, showing signs of the meeting. I mean, death from behind, and this is Baron Samedi or Baron Samedi. I don't know how you say it, but at the same time, he does tie into death, obviously a reference to death, and he's the one you see in the Day of the Dead celebrations in Mexico, etc. So there you have it. Just wanted to share that. Good job, guys. Good job on the comments. I do read them. Somebody said their comment got deleted. I have not deleted any comments in the most recent video. So if you're having that experience where comments deleted and it wasn't just, belittling or harsh, if it was just a comment, with a analysis or, something normal, then let me know, because if so, that's a problem. But I do read your comments.